Well, welcome to me and you outside. I have some pheasant, and I'm going to cut them up, and we are going to cook them, and I'm going to let my grandkids try pheasant for the first time now. One of my grandsons, I'm calling it chicken. So if you hear me say chicken on the video, it's only because if I call it pheasant, he's kind of one of these picky kids, a little picky about certain things. And if I call it chicken, he's good with that. He'll eat it and probably like it. But if I called it pheasant, he would automatically say he didn't want it, he didn't like it, okay? So you understand that. If you have grandkids or kids, young kids, you understand today's kids, how they operate in the world of food. But I'm gonna trick him, make him eat some pheasant. He's gonna like it. Now what I have here, had a friend of mine that had a couple of his grandsons or great-grandsons. They went to South Dakota and they went pheasant hunting, and they got several pheasants. They got more than they could use, and so they gave me some of them. And I have several pheasants here, and they're already cleaned, okay? And I'm going to actually fry these legs up too. I'm going to try the legs deep fried, see how they do. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to do these breasts. Now I'm going to take these breasts off of the body here and just make big old breast chunks. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to slice them up. And I'm actually going to be having what's called, you would call chicken or pheasant chunks. And I'm going to show you here the best way to eat pheasant, in my opinion. Now, some people don't like pheasant. In fact, the guy that gave me these, he doesn't care for pheasant, I'm glad he doesn't, because I benefit from that, right? So I cut them into smaller pieces, about like this right here. See, that's a flat piece right there. In fact, I'll make that in another piece here. I got two pieces here. Now, one thing about pheasant, when they're shot with a shotgun, you want to make sure you get all the shot out of there you can. So I have these little slender pieces of pheasant right here. I'm going to batter those just like I would fish or just like I would chicken. I'm going to deep fry them, okay? So what I'm doing is I'm taking all this meat off this, all this breast meat off of here. Here's another big old piece right here. I'm going to cut this into smaller chunks. There you go. You want to make them into smaller chunks, and they make really good fried food right here. There's my little grandson right there. Sawyer, are you happy about eating some chicken, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says he loved chicken. That Sawyer loved chicken, boy. He gonna love this chicken. This is chicken from South Dakota, buddy. Can you believe that? From South Dakota. Doesn't that sound like good chicken? Huh? Yeah. Look at that. I'm cutting that up into what I call Sawyer bites right here. So Sawyer can have chicken nuggets. Sawyer, we're going to love that. Then I'm going to take the legs of this bird, and I'm going to remove them from the backbone, just like so. Okay. Now I've got a leg right here. Again, you're going to have to go through here on some of these pheasants when they're shot up a little bit, peel out all the extra blood clots, make sure you get all the shot out of there, because you don't want to have any kind of pellets in there to bite down on. That is no good whatsoever, okay? Now this is a thigh and a leg, and I'm going to fry that whole, and I know it's probably going to be a little bit chewy, but it still might be good, so we'll try it here. Check out the backbone here. Got a little bit of meat on that. Not sure what I'll do with those. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go through here. I'm going to take all this breast meat off of here, and we'll get the frying pot going here. And that's exactly where I will see you next, folks, is at the frying pot. At the frying pot we will go. And we are here at the cooking pot, right here on the river on a beautiful fall day in early November. I'm just telling you, it's wonderful. It's a little too warm, actually, for November here in this part of Missouri. It is going to be almost 80 degrees today. That is insane. But regardless, for what I'm doing here, it's beautiful. Now, here's what I've got. I've got my Pheasantio chicken here. My grandson's sitting right there, so he's going to eat some of this Pheasantio chicken. Pheasantio chicken. Now I'm taking I got the legs, I've got the chunks. I'm putting it all here I'm actually using Zatarain's fish batter that I get at Sam. You've seen those before on my previous videos. That's what I'm using on this Pheasantio chicken from South Dakota. Just stir it up real good. Now, I had this sitting in eggs and milk. Okay, I stirred up 4 eggs and probably a half a quart of milk. and mix this all together. I did that because I normally don't put eggs in my fish batter so much, but I wanted a kind of a thick batter on this particular bird right here for various reasons. Oh, I got my temperature really cooking up here, so I'm gonna have to drop some Pheasant chicken in here. All right, there's a big old hind leg right there with a thigh, another one right there. There's just a good chunk right there. Got a lot of good chunks off the breast in here, which is going to be really good eating, like chicken nuggets. All right, look at that right there. Just dump them in there. This thing is definitely hot enough, I can tell you that right now. Chickens are boiling and the boiling. Now I'll put some more on here right quick. I can put quite a bit in there. I probably have 2 gallons of oil in there. What?
It smells good.
It does smell good, doesn't it, buddy? Yeah, my grandson says it smells good. If he says it smells good, folks, it smells good, because he wouldn't say that otherwise. All right. The rest of that in there. I'll cool my oil down, because the oil's going to have to cool down. Turn this down just a first. It's cooling down okay. Get your grease too hot, you got troubles, okay? Put the rest of this in here, stir it up. I'm gonna finish frying this. I'll take this out here in just a minute to show you what it looks like. It's gonna look like fried chicken. That's the goal. The goal is to make it look like fried chicken.
Dad, that was a lot.
You see that thing?
Yeah, that was a lot.
Some kind of a big old bee.
No, that was a lot.
Looks like a wasp, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, I got the rest of it in there stirring up. Stirred up in my batter. It's been sitting here just a minute. Let me stir it around, because if you don't, stir this around. Come on up here, Brendan. If you don't stir this around just a little bit gently, some of this might stick, and so I just kind of move it around just a little bit. See what it looks like right there. That's looking really good. Don't want to overcook this, that's for certain. This thing about wild birds like pheasant, turkey.
Ooh, that's really
People think you got to cook it as good as you do other poultry.
That looks like good chicken.
I don't want no raw meat, but
That's good chicken meat.
right.
I want to eat some.
You gonna eat some?
Yeah.
You think it's gonna be good?
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be good, buddy. There's a good hunk right there we're taking out. A couple of good hunks right there we're taking out. Again, I'm not letting this cook very long, because pheasant don't have to cook like a lot of things. Again, I'm not going to have raw pheasant, but it's just not going to be overcooked. That's all I can tell you.
Good chicken.
I'm not going to overcook it.
That's good chicken.
Yeah, you excited for the chicken?
Yeah, I want to eat that.
All right, I'm going to finish putting the second batch in there, get it cooked too, and we'll see you at the taste table. Sitting out here with 3 of my grandkids, and none of them have ever tried Pheasant chicken. It's actually pheasant. Never have tried it. But,
I tried this before. That was one time ago.
Well, he's tried chicken. He loves chicken. So he's going to love this right here. So this is from South Dakota right here, and it is good. You want to take a bite of that, you cheater?
Oh.
That's cheating, Jackson. All right, so I'm going to have my grandson Sawyer go first. Now, Sawyer is the picky one of the bunch, but he's been smelling this all along, because I've been cooking it, and Brindley let him smell it just a while ago, and he liked it, didn't he, Brindley? He liked the smell of it. And so we're going to see if he likes the flavor. He's going to take a big bite of this Pheasant chicken from South Dakota. Sawyer, let me know what you think of it. Take a good bite of it, buddy.
It tastes good.
Go ahead and eat it. You got to eat it and make sure you like it. If if you eat that whole piece, I'll believe you when you say it's good. You like it?
Yeah.
If he didn't like it, he would say, I don't like it and I ain't eating. Now that's not, it's good. There's pheasant from South Dakota. Brindley, take a bite of that, see what you think. I'll tell you something, it's amazingly tender. It's pretty good, isn't it, Brindley? You like it? Good?
Tastes like fish.
Tastes like fish. She says that because I use the same batter I do as my fish. All right, you cheater. He already tried a bite of it, but now he's going to try a big bite. Again, they have never eaten this before. It's their first time ever to eat pheasantillo chicken. Pheasant. What do you think of it, Jackson? Now I want you to be honest. Stop lying.
This is really good. I really like it. To me, it tastes like turkey.
You know, you're right. Kind of like a wild turkey.
Yeah.
Doesn't it? Nugget. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good thought. The old man's going to try a bite right here. That was so tender. It's amazing. It's just probably as tender as a chicken nugget. You like it, Brindley? Well, for this big old pan we gotta eat here. You eating some more, Sawyer? You gotta eat some more of that. The more you eat that, the more I believe you when you say you like it too. If you eat that whole big piece, that's a man-sized piece right there, buddy. He's going at it. Well, folks, he likes that. Jackson likes it. Brindley likes it. And I likes it. I tell you what, it's the only good way that I have found to cook pheasant. I've tried it baked. Now, some people I've never smoked one. And that might be another deal I could try to do, smoke some. But as far as just deep frying it in smaller chunks, don't let it cook too long. If you do, it'll get dry. Like a lot of wild birds and stuff, to turkey and all that. It gets a little dry if you cook it too long. But you got to get it done. You just don't want to get it too done. And there you go. It's good. We love it. I like it. Brindley likes it.
I only like it a little bit because it tastes like chicken. I mean, fish.
Yeah, it's the batter and stuff. I use the same grease I fry fish in, but that shouldn't transfer over. But it's still a really good, delicious, super tender. I'm gonna try it. Are you trying one of the legs? Is it good?
It's good.
Okay, that's one of the legs right there and thighs. That's a darker meat too. What's on? You know, those legs and thighs are surprisingly tender. On a turkey, a lot of times they're real tough.
Chicken.
Huh?
That's a lot of chicken.
It's a lot of chicken. There you have it. The consensus, in my opinion, around this table is pheasant is really good. And we're going to sit here and devour most of this or as much as we want to. Appreciate you watching. Me and you outside. Appreciate you watching this little video about cooking pheasant. Hopefully I'll get to go hunting. We'll get a hunting on video and get some pheasant ourselves. But in the meantime, I'm thankful to Tom Holt, a good friend of mine, and his great-grandsons for giving me some pheasant. I'd actually trade them some catfish for pheasant. That's what I do a lot. Trade catfish for other things. But appreciate y'all watching. Me and you outside. Appreciate you watching this video. So have a good morning, good day, good night, wherever you are in this world. Please subscribe. There's a circle right there on the screen. See that circle? Subscribe if you would. There at that circle. Just click on it and you'll have subscribed to my channel. And I appreciate that so much. In the meantime, there's another video coming.
Right around the corner.
There you go.